Okay, so we're on Mishlei Perek Lamed, Pasuk Tet Vav. So these two next Pesukim are a little bit Kabbalistic, according to the explanation of the Gaon of Vilna, but we'll do the best we can. La'aluka, to a leech, Shete Banot. It has two daughters, Hav, and they're called Give. Shalosh Hena Lotisbana. The third, if it would have a third, it wouldn't be full. And a leech is sucking your blood. If it would have a third, it wouldn't be full. Arba lo amruhon, and even if it had four daughters sucking blood, it won't say, oh, we have a treasure. It's going to keep on sucking. We need more. So the Gaon of Vilna says this is talking about Gehinam. Gehinam doesn't have a boundary of, oh, we're full. Wait outside till you come. No, don't worry, it's not full. There's still room, a lot of room in there. And he says that the word hav means give, and hav is the letters hey and bet. Hey is 5 and bet is 2, and together that's 7. And that is, there's 7 levels of Gehinam. And really it's divided by 5 and 2. The last 2 are the worst 2, which are called Sheol and Avadon. And those 2, whoever goes down to those, don't come back up. So that's really, really bad. But levels 1 through 5, that is, I guess, Gehinam levels that you could come out of. Maybe 6, 7 that's the worst levels. That's why maybe that's what people are talking about, 6, 7. I don't know. The worst levels of Gehinam. We don't want to go there. Okay, so, and then the rest over here, it's Kabbalistic. I don't get much, except what I garnered from here is that the 4 is because it stops at 4, meaning there's a lot of room. Come in, and number 4 here he says connects to the 4 yesodot of the 4 foundations of building a person, which is through fire, water, wind, and earth, and how the Yetzer Hara wants to try getting you on all 4 fronts, and he doesn't stop. Also, Yetzer Hara is a shaliach from Hashem, but he works for the Gehinam also, and therefore he doesn't stop. And the next pasuk, Sheol, again Gehinam, ve'otzer racham, and a closed womb, Eretz losav amayim, a land that's not full with water, meaning doesn't have, it needs more and more water, ve'esh lo amrahon, and a fire that doesn't say, I have enough. So these are also elements of Gehinam, water and fire and a closed womb, Sheol. Again, I wish I understand more Kabbalah. He has a long piece on it. I couldn't get much from it. But we'll do one more pasuk, which there's a nice message. Ayin til'ag la'av. Well, not such a nice message, but if a person has an eye toward making fun of his father, very, very, very not good. V'tavuz likat em, or he embarrasses the honor of his mother. Ikeruha or v'nachal, the ravens of the sea of the river will call you out, will like snitch on you to Hashem. Ve'yochelua b'nei nasher, and the children of eagles will eat you. So what's going on over here? The Gemara explains there's 2 mitzvot in the Torah that the Torah tells us its reward, which is long life, which is honoring our parents, and shiluach haken. If you see a bird nest of a kosher bird, you send away the mother bird and you pick up the eggs or pick up the chicks. That is a mitzvah that gets you long life. And the Gemara already talks about, what do you mean? This is like so hard to do, honoring parents? This is so easy to do. And that's what we learn from there. We don't know the reward of Hashems Mitzvot. That's why specifically these 2 were chosen. So, says the Gaon of Vilna, if a person makes fun of the mitzvot, God forbid, and he says that, God's mitzvot are all rachamim, and therefore how could you throw away the mother bird? That's not rachamim, that's not kindness. How could you do such a thing? So he says that first of all, yes, Hashem is maleh rachamim, but there's also gezerot. There's certain rules. Hashem made mitzvot. They're like this, and we don't question why you have to send away the mother bird and take its chicks. Like what's going on with that? But if a person chas v'shalom makes fun of the mitzvot, then what's going to happen is that the opposite is going to happen to you. The raven, who generally is a very big achzar, is a very what's a good word for achzar? A very cruel bird in general. He's going to snitch on you. He's going to say, wow, this guy's even more, you're making fun of the mitzvot? You're even more cruel than I am. He's going to snitch on you to Hashem. And the eagle, which which he says in general is a compassionate bird, even though it's a strong bird, etc. We already know from the Torah that it puts its children on its back, etc. It's a very compassionate bird. That bird will eat you. Meaning, will. So you're trying to make fun of Hashem. You're trying to make fun of the mitzvot. Chas Shalom is going to come back to bite you. So maybe honor our parents, be a good person, and try to avoid Gehinam. ברוך אדוני לעולם, אמן ואמן. רבי חנן ימלך השם ורצה הקדוש ברוך הוא לזכות את ישראל לפיכך חיבר עליהם תורה ומצוות שנאמר, אדוני חפץ למען צדקו, יגדיל תורה וידיר.